loss. How are you doing?
Well, as I say, ask me that 24 times a day and I'll give you 24 answers.
Yeah.
It really depends on the hour.
And she wrote very powerfully on her blog just how she felt that there was no end in sight, that the pain was just too much. This long COVID just really seemed absolutely unfathomable.
Yeah, I mean, for her, it was multiple syndromes. She had the equivalent of excruciating diabetic neuropathy, nerve pain in her feet that was virtually 24 hours a day. She said it felt like she was being stung by bees all day long. She had a lot of pain as well in her intestinal tract. Digesting food was extremely painful. She had neurological tremors in her upper body and the vibrations within her chest caused by the neurological issues that kept her from sleeping at night. She said it felt like my chest is vibrating and I've got like a fizzing feeling in my veins, and it was extremely distracting. And then when you add on just the discomfort of not sleeping, we all know what that feels like to get a bad night's sleep. We'll get 30 bad nights sleep in a row and see how you feel with everything else.
But after more than a year of this, she also wrote that she wasn't suicidal. It was just a choice about a quality of life. Such powerful words in many ways, isn't it?
Yeah, she really unfortunately took a turn for the worse in the last 3 to 4 weeks, where the neurological tremors started then, and they were really scary. They were almost like Parkinsonian tremors. They came out of nowhere, and they would hit her, and her upper torso would be convulsing. And I think she really saw herself as only getting worse. I think she said to me at times, I think I'm going to end up in a wheelchair, not being able to bathe myself, not being able to do anything, leave our house. And I said to her quite specifically, you on the couch is enough for us. You here is enough for us. And I really was trying to impart in her that I felt that medical science, could catch up. But I think she felt very much like abandoned by the system, and that a lot of doctors weren't taking her seriously, and that nobody was doing anything about long haul COVID, really.
Let's talk about that. I mean, her body took a very specific beating, but she's not the only one. And there's sort of so many unanswered questions about how this eats away at your body in different ways. There is a community of long haulers here, but still not a lot of answers.
No, I mean, she said specifically in the last few weeks, I feel like a robot that's malfunctioning. Like all of her systems were collapsing, everything. She talked about an intense brain fog that was descending on her, a swelling in the brain, inability to read a book. And that might have been the turning point for her, because she'd lost everything else, but she loved reading. She had 500 books on her Kindle at least, and she couldn't even read a book and retain information. And there are a lot of long haulers out there who are very similar to her, who are feeling desperate. I've connected with them after her passing on the Facebook groups they're on, and I spoke to one of her best friends today on the group who told me she received 15 messages or calls in the last 24 hours from other people like Heidi who feel suicidal. I mean, these people need help. They need mental help. They need support for that, and they need the government to start putting money behind research to help them come up with physical answers to these problems. I mean, my wife didn't kill herself because she was depressed. She killed herself because she was in excruciating pain that she couldn't endure anymore, and that she somehow felt that death was a better choice than living is where we are.
Are you angry? And who are you angry at?
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm just asking for our government to pay attention to this and to put resources behind it so other people don't have to live with what I'm going to live with for the rest of my life and my son's going to live with for the rest of my life. Which is, there's not 2 minutes in each day that I don't think about her. Not 2 minutes go by. That's every day.
Nick, lots of love. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
If you or someone you know needs help, the International Association